Good morning, student. This is Deepika Sharma. I hope all are fine. Okay. I'll teach you English grammar of class 5. This year we will be following the book The Grammatics of Friends publication. Okay. Grammatics of Friends publications. And the first chapter is the sentence. Okay, so the first chapter is the sentence. I will say just keep your copy and pen with you. In this way you can make your own notes. Okay, so let's start the first chapter, the sentence. Okay, the sentence. So what is a sentence? A sentence is a group of words which makes complete sense. Okay. So student, how do we express our thoughts? Okay. How do we express our thoughts? So we know already. We express our thoughts by speaking or writing words. Okay. When we speak or when we write, we use words. Okay, when we speak, when we write, we use words. So we generally use these words in groups. Okay, so when we speak or write in anything, okay, when we express our thoughts, okay, so we use words. We generally use these words in groups. Okay, we generally use these words in groups. Okay, so these group of orderly arranged words make complete sense. These groups of orderly arranged words make complete sense and convey a clear meaning and give a clear meaning. That is called a sentence. Okay, in easy way, a group of words which makes complete sense or complete meaning is called a sentence. So what is a sentence? A group of words which makes complete sense is called a sentence. Okay, here are some examples. The sun rises in the east. He is a brave boy. There is a cow in the garden. So, as you can see, these are the group of words, no? The sun rises in the east. Each words, as you can see, the is a word, sun is a word, rises. So, these group of words, when it gives complete meaning, complete sense, is called a sentence. Okay. So a sentence always begins with a capital letter. So the words used in a sentence must be in a definite order. The words used in a sentence must be in a definite order. Okay. So it must be in a definite order. Then only it will give a complete sense, complete meaning. Okay. So a group of words which makes complete sense is called a sentence. When it gives a complete meaning, clear meaning, convey a clear meaning, okay, that is called a sentence. Clear? I hope you understood this. Okay, so you can write also in your copy and you can make your notes. Okay, so in this chapter you will find kinds of sentences also. Okay, so here I have written kinds of sentences. Clear? So how many kinds of sentences here? In the first chapter it is given kinds of sentences. Okay, so there are four kinds of sentences: assertive or declarative sentence, interrogative sentence, imperative sentence, and exclamatory sentence. So, how many kinds of sentences are here? Assertive or declarative sentence, interrogative sentence, imperative sentence, and exclamatory sentence. One by one, I will detail all the kinds of sentences. Okay, one by one, I will explain all the kinds of sentences. Clear? So, come to the next uh, point, that is assertive sentence. Okay, assertive sentence or declarative sentence. Okay, so the first is assertive sentence or declarative sentence. Assertive sentence is also called declarative sentence. Clear? Assertive sentence, it is also called declarative sentence. Okay, so assertive sentences are used to convey information or simply make a statement, which could be positive or negative. So, an assertive sentence expresses a statement to tell a fact. Another way you can say an assertive sentence expresses a statement to tell a fact. Okay? And a statement always ends with a full stop. This is very important thing. Okay, here are some examples I have written, but the main thing is that an assertive sentence, okay, expresses a statement to tell a fact. Okay, a sentence that makes a statement, a sentence that makes a simply a statement. Okay, that could be in positive or negative. And the very important thing is that it always ends with a full stop. This is very important thing. It always ends with a full stop. Okay. Here are some examples. You can see. I saw her waiting for the bus. Full stop is here. She does not like tea. Full stop is here. I think it is a good idea. Full stop is here. He writes a letter. So, full stop is here also. So, in assertive sentence, it is very important. It always ends with the full stop. Okay? It always ends with the full stop. I repeat, a sentence that makes a statement, or an assertive sentence expresses a statement to tell a fact. Okay? An assertive sentence expresses a statement to tell a fact. And it always ends with a full stop. That is very important. It always ends with the full stop. So, these kinds of sentences are called assertive sentence. Okay? So, simply it gives information to tell a fact. Okay? It expresses a statement to tell a fact. Many ways you can express assertive sentence. Okay? You can define in many ways assertive sentence or declarative sentence. Both are same. Okay? I hope it is clear now. Okay, assertive sentences. Okay, so I repeat, assertive sentence or declarative sentence. What is an assertive sentence? An assertive sentence expresses a statement. Okay, an assertive sentence expresses a statement to tell a fact. These kind of sentences are used to convey information, to give information, or simply make a statement which could be positive or negative. Okay, in the first sentence, you can, as example, you can see, I saw her waiting for the bus. This is positive sentence, and the next one is she does not like tea. This is a negative. Okay, so these are the simple statement. Okay, these are the simple statements. So in the easy way, you can say an assertive sentence expresses a statement to tell a fact. Okay, so you can write these examples, and this definition also you can write in your copy. In this way you can after that you can just revise it also. Okay. Okay, I hope you understood assertive sentence or declarative sentence. Okay, so come to the next topic, that is interrogative sentence. Okay, come to the next topic, that is interrogative sentence. Okay, so the next is interrogative sentence. It is very easy. So you can see here I have written the definition with examples. Okay, you can also write down in your copy. So a statement, a sentence that asks a question is called an interrogative sentence. Okay, a sentence that asks a question is called an interrogative sentence. So simply a sentence that asks a question. Simply it is this kind of sentence that asks a question is called an interrogative sentence. Okay. A question always ends with an interrogation mark. Okay. It always ends with the question mark. It always ends with the question mark. This is the sign of question mark. Okay. You can see. So the very important thing is that a sentence that asks a question. Okay. A sentence that asks a question. These sentences are interrogative sentences, as these are the examples of interrogative sentence. Okay. Simply it asks a question and it ends with the question mark. Okay. So simply it asks the question. A sentence that asks a question is called an interrogative sentence. Okay. Here are some examples. Where do you want to go? Question mark is here. It is very important. Where do you want to go? What is your name? Can't you wait for some time? Did anybody tell you about it? Okay. At the end you can see, at the end of the sentence you can see question mark is here. Okay. So question mark is very important in interrogative sentence. Okay. So again I repeat, a sentence that asks a question is called an interrogative sentence. Okay. Simply it asks a question. That's it. Okay. So here are some examples. You can write down also in your copy with definitions and examples for the further studies. Okay. It always ends with the question mark. It is very important thing. Okay. It always ends with the question mark. Clear? So I hope you understood interrogative sentence. Okay. So come to the next imperative sentence. Okay. The next one is imperative sentence. Okay. I hope it is clear. Okay. Okay. So the third one is imperative sentence. A sentence that expresses a command or request is called an imperative sentence. Okay. So a sentence that expresses a command or request is called an imperative sentence. Okay. So here are some examples. Leave the door open. kindly do me a favor, please pass me the salt, shut the door. Okay, so these are the examples of imperative sentence. An imperative sentence expresses an order or a request. Okay, it also gives suggestion, advice, warning. A kind of suggestion also, advice also, warning. For example, watch out, the floor is wet. Okay, a kind of advice, don't take a hasty decision. Okay, a kind of request, please give me a glass of water. Kind of request, command or order. Okay, shut the door, open the window. These are the order. Okay, so in imperative sentence, a sentence that expresses a command or request. Suggestion also, it comes in this kind of sentences: suggestion, advice, warning. Okay, instruction also comes in this kind of sentence. Okay, so in the easy way you can just follow this definition, you can learn this definition, you can follow this definition: a sentence that expresses a command or request. Okay, it expresses a command or request, just is called an imperative sentence. You can see the example: leave the door open, leave the door open. So here which kind of expression is coming? Leave the door open, order, kind of command. Okay, we also generally use in the class, no, sit down, stand up, join your hands. Okay, close your eyes. All these sentences are the example of imperative sentence. Okay, in the class we teacher generally we use na, stand up, shut your mouth, don't talk. Okay, open your book. Okay, so these kind, as you can see, when I read these examples, so a kind of command, a kind of request. If I say, please give me a glass of water, please pass me the salt, a kind of request is coming no here in this example. Shut the door, command. Here we can see kind of order, I am giving the order: shut the door, leave the door open. Okay, so in imperative sentence which kind of expression are coming? Command, request, suggestion also, advice, warning, and instructions also. Okay, and so these kind, when these kind of expressions come in, when these kind of expressions come, so generally these are the imperative sentence. Okay, I hope it is clear. So again you can write all these definitions with example, and the very important thing is that it always ends with the full stop. Okay, in assertive sentence also na, in declarative it ends with the full stop, in imperative also it ends with the full stop. Okay, in declarative also it ends with the full stop. Okay, so it is very important to remember which kind of expression comes, which kind of expressions come: command, request, kind of order, suggestion, instructions. Okay, so we have to remember this, that a sentence that expresses a command or request is called an imperative sentence. Okay, So, and it always ends with a full stop. It always ends with the full stop. Okay, it always ends with the full stop. You have to remember this. Now, one more important thing I want to tell you here. In imperative sentences, the subject is always you. As you can see, I have not used here any subject. No, I, we, you, they, he, she, it, any name I have not written here. Okay, it's mean in such kind of sentences there is a hidden subject and that is always you. So, in imperative sentences, the subject is always you. What is the subject always we use in the imperative sentence? That is you. Okay. So, it is hidden. It is implied. It is hidden. Okay. It is implied but not mentioned. Okay. So, it also ends with the full stop. So, what are the key points we have to remember in imperative sentences? A sentence that expresses a command or request. Okay. And it gives the suggestion also, warning, request, command, instructions, order. Okay. And it always ends with the full stop. Subject is hidden here. We have to, subject is hidden here. Okay. And it is always you. So it can be in plural and singular both, we use you only. Okay. For example, if I say shut the door. Okay. So I am just giving the order to you, shut the door. It's okay. So you is hidden here. We don't say, generally we don't say we don't say you. We only say shut the door. Please pass me the salt. Kindly do me a favor. Leave the door open. Okay. So in such kind of sentence means sentences, you can see here you is always hidden, subject is always hidden. Okay, we don't write subject here. Clear? It is hidden, it is understood. It is understood. Leave the door open. It is understood. The subject we are talking about here, you. Okay, subject we have to understand only that subject is you here. It is hidden. We don't write. We don't use. We don't say. Okay. So I hope you understood this. Okay, imperative sentence. Okay. So now the last one is exclamatory sentence. Okay, the last one is exclamatory sentence. I have written here, you can see a sentence that expresses strong feeling or emotion. A sentence that expresses strong feeling or emotion is called an exclamatory sentence. Here are some examples I have written. Okay. How beautiful the sky looks. What a pleasant surprise this is. How careless you are. And the important thing is that in exclamatory sentence, exclamation mark is used. This is the sign of exclamation. You can see in exclamatory sentence, exclamation mark is used. Okay. So an exclamatory sentence expresses a strong feeling. It expresses a strong feeling or emotion. Okay. So it expresses a strong feeling or emotion. Clear? So in such kind of sentence, you can see exclamation mark is very important. Exclamation mark is very important. Okay. So here, as you can see, exclamation mark, it has come at the end. You can see exclamation mark, it has come at the end. Okay, but it is not necessary it always comes at the end. Okay, sometime it comes after one or two word also. Last example I have written of that only. Okay, hush, sign of exclamation here. The baby is sleeping. Okay, hush, sign of exclamation. The baby is sleeping. So it can come at the end also, and sometime after one or two words also it is coming. As you can see here, this is another example of exclamatory sentence. Okay, so I hope you understood this. A sentence that expresses strong feeling or emotion is called an exclamatory sentence. So in this way you can see, here are the example, how beautiful the sky looks. So it is, this sentence expresses some feeling, some emotion, means just when we read this sentence, how beautiful the sky looks. Okay, what a pleasant surprise this is. How careless you are. So such kind of sentences are used in exclamatory sentence. Okay, other examples, another examples, what a delicious meal. Okay, what a lovely child. What a lovely child. So here what is coming, it doesn't means what is coming, so it is another example I am writing here. What a lovely child. Okay, so if I write what a lovely child. Okay, what a lovely child, sign of exclamation. Okay, so in this you can see here what is coming. Okay, what, generally what WH words we use in interrogative, no? So but you can see here what a lovely child. Okay, so we use what with a noun here, what a lovely child, and after this any verb is also not coming, like what is your name. Okay, so this what means, it doesn't mean what has come, it's mean it is interrogative sentence. Okay, so we have to keep in the mind such kind of words also it come in exclamatory sentences. How careless you are. Okay, you can see what a pleasant surprise, here also what has come. Okay, so how also it has come here. So sometime it comes. Okay, so but we have to understand by the expression. And one more thing, after these WH words or question words, verb is not used. Okay, and in exclamatory sentence after that you can see, you will see adjective or noun. Okay, so in this way easily we can identify exclamatory sentence by the expression, as it expresses strong feeling or emotion. Okay, and it, this sign is also, the main thing is that this sign is given here, this sign is very important. Okay, so this is the exclamation mark. It is very necessary in exclamatory sentence, exclamation mark is used. Okay, so I hope you understood all the kinds of sentences, and as well as what is a sentence, kinds of sentence. Okay, so you can just write in your copy also, you can you can prepare also. Okay, so soon you will get your book you will get it, then it will be easy to understand. Okay, so now I'm going to end this topic here. And okay, thank you.